How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are kicking off the Grand Tour with the STR Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. I figured, I best get this out of the way. I'm running really behind on this, and I am really sorry, but it's long overdue, and we gotta put some rumors to rest.
I gave my word from one Saiyan to another, and I have to keep it. I'll shatter through my limits in my own way, on my own terms. Now you can finally see my all.
Excellent. All right, so we do have him here, turn 1. This is our 55% copy on this one. I'm going to go ahead and turn those animations back off. I always like to get that intro on the first run here. So, just a quick reminder of what he does before we go through all this, right? Reminder, he is a character that needs to build. He has this intro for 6 turns, right? Which will cover most of the current global content, right? And then we've got randomly changing key spheres of a certain type, right, to rainbow, which will help him get the orbs he needs, because he also needs orbs to build up, right? He gets 200% when attacking, key 1, 40% attack and defense, damage reduction rate for every attack performed, right? So the more we attack, the more defense we build up, as well as our damage reduction. Okay, we also have up to 5 supers we can do for every 2 key spheres that we obtain, and each of those supers has a 30% chance. Then once we get 6 supers, we get 30% guaranteed damage reduction, and so on. So we're gonna do, all right, so it looks like the UI shouldn't kill here. So if we do this, all right, there we go. All right, so that'll give us a good amount of key spheres here. UI shouldn't kill here, so we should be okay, right? So looking here, right, not the craziest turn 1, but then again, that's most units that need to build. So we'll do this. So we'll keep these two together. We get the dodge with UI. Again, as you know, it doesn't really matter to me how much UI does here, as long as we get the 1 stack off of Vegeta, which is what we need. Well, actually, that's not true. I would like a couple of hits on him. But, getting the stack on Vegeta is obviously of crucial importance, right? Because that's going to be where his biggest build is going to be. Perfect. Okay, so this does actually work out. So there we go. 1 million, 1.9 million, or 19 million rather, not 1.9. 19 million, and he's already matching UI Goku. So that's nice. We get the 1 super here. We get an additional, right? So that's 2 of our build-ups here. Alright, we get a normal. We get another normal. Alright, and so that's 3 of our build-ups, right? So 3 of the 6 we need to get the damage reduction, plus our defense, right? So, honestly, it's not too bad. Alright, so we're not going to put him slot 1, right? That would be silly. You definitely should not do that, and I would pray that most people understand why you shouldn't do that. But let's grab this, and then we'll send off LR Universe 7. Perfect. In retrospect, we probably should have floated off AGL UI now that I'm looking at it, but is what it is. Tech UI, I swear to God, this dude is addicted to slot 7 for me. I don't think I've ever run a fight where he doesn't show up slot 7 if I'm not running 2 of them. I just may as well not even consider him a factor in my runs at this point. Alright, so the cool thing is, and one thing you should know, is that his 18 key without Goku is actually stronger because it's not stacking. So, I mean, theoretically what you would want to do is after building up a bunch of attacks, you would want to get UI Goku off rotation and build him more, right? So, there we go. But we also do have Universe 7 support here, too, so that's also worth noting. And that friend, I think, is 90%. There we go. We get an additional super with 17. And they eat the super. Alright, so... Perfect. My only concern is with 17 coming on, he could possibly get locked. That could cause us some problems. Okay, so then we keep AGLUI on in that case. I think we can tank the normals here. Maybe not a super. But I think we can take the normals. But we're going to keep AGLUI on. If only because, right, at least then we have the chance of... Oh yeah, we're good. Alright, at least... At least then we have a chance of super... reviving. Because all we have to do next turn is fall under the HP threshold. That way, if 17 gets lost, we could just revive out of it, right? Excellent. Perfect. Okay. So, see here. Good standby Jiren. Oh, never mind. Well, I guess we have to now. Yeah. Alright, well that didn't work quite the way I wanted it to. Alright, so let's grab that with Jiren. So what I had wanted was... Oh man, this actually really messes things up. Okay, so this is our friend. I'm not concerned with the friend. I'm concerned with our 55% on the other rotation. So, ideally what I want here is him to not lock our 55% one. That's what we need. Alright, so I'm grabbing the minimal key spheres with Vegeta because I don't want Vegeta to do too much damage. I mean, I suppose we could, right? We just let him go ham and just show that he's not that bad, but I want to focus on the 55% on the other rotation. Maybe as we proceed through this later on, then we'll worry more about that, but not too concerned about it right now. And he locked 17. It's exactly what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Well, I think this is a loss, because I don't think 17 Universe 7 can survive this. Let's see. Let's do that. I don't know. Maybe we're lucky and they can. Full rainbow orbs. We'll get 6. Yeah. Okay, we'll get 6 here. I'm pretty sure we die here, but let's see. Unless we get lucky and he decides not to super. What? We got lucky and he decided not to super. Wow. Okay. That almost never happens. Alright, well. Alright. Good show. Alright, we get a triple super out of 17 in Universe 7. Okay, and now it's time to let VEGETA get to work. 27 million, look at that. Excellent, and then we get an additional normal. Alright, we get the additional super for 20 million. And a normal. One more. Yeah, there we go. 21 on this one. So, I mean, I don't know where people are coming out and downplaying. And by the way, that was the final super to be built up, so that's why we got the crit there. So So very nice. And then Goku finishes up. Excellent. Good job, Goku. Alright, so there we go. Now, had we had gotten that other additional, we would have finished up with Vegeta. But that does, I mean, that still worked out. I'm actually surprised he didn't super and 17 survived, but we will take it. So there is round 1. We always like to start with Beast Gohan because it is, you know, it's the most relevant of them. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to pause the video, and we're going to come back for round 2 in the Gogeta Supreme Magnificent Battle. So we'll pause the video and be right back. Alrighty, so we're back. We are round 2 here for the Blue Evolution Vegeta, and we do actually have UI here turn 1, so let's see if we can set this up. There we go, 8 key spheres, so this is going to actually be a real nice turn for us. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so, I mean, you guys saw, right, last round, we actually did incredibly offensively, and, I mean, that's the thing. I don't know why people are downplaying the offense on him, because it is there, and it is something this team needs, right? Like, UI Goku, fully built up, you know, is maybe matching him for, like, a turn, but after that, you know, Vegeta's just going to start taking off. I mean, look at that. Like, we're turn 1, 20 million. That's higher than anybody else here, even if you got AGL UI with full build-up, right? Like, the numbers he's putting out, you're not going to see from AGL or INT until after you revive. Alright, we are missing a bunch of normals, though, and I don't like that. But, I mean, that can't happen. There we go. We do get 2. Alright, but, again, that's 30% on... It can happen. It sucks when it doesn't. Alright, you know, I'm probably going to call him a fraud here soon. But, I still don't think it's that bad. Okay, so... Put AGL here. Get this one here. And then we will float off Universe 7. So maybe the friend here will do a little bit better. Mine's only 55%. You gotta remember that. I'm about to say, bro, is bro about to miss the only thing he does well? Okay, here we go. So 20 million, right? And so that took a couple dodges for him to do, right? Whereas Vegeta's just doing that straight away. Alright, we get an additional super. There we go. Alright, see? And this is what I'm talking about, right? Vegeta's just doing that right away. Alright, now, we might not actually get a whole lot here. One, give us one more. Ah, no, he's gonna kill on the normal. Okay, so, that's unfortunate. But at least one of them is getting built up. That's the important thing. Alright, so Tech UI, I'm trusting you here. Don't make me a bad person. Alright, let's get that. There we go. We'll get 9 this time with him. So, just looking at our stats here, right, the attack is actually pretty incredible, when you actually consider it. So, that's pretty good. There we go. Good job, Tech UI. Good job. He missed one, but at least we had guard. Alright, so now we just gotta let Vegeta do his thing. Hopefully we get better additional chances this time. And let's just hope Vegeta... Yeah, we just need the better additional chances, and we hope that he doesn't cooler out on us. Excellent, 21 million, nice. There we go, and come on. No, normals. One more. There we go. Alright, we managed to get some in there. We still need a couple more supers to be built up, though. And then here comes the super. Now, remember, we do get damage reduction within the turn, so we should... Double digits. Very nice. Okay, we rocked it, and then Jiren's just going to go ahead and do his thing over there. Which isn't much, but at least it'll... There we go. Alright, well, it is enough to take us into the next phase, which is nice. Alright, so now we are in the tech phase. So let's put AGLUI right here. Put him here. And then I guess we'll do that. How's the friend doing? The friend's probably doing a lot worse. Yeah, makes sense. Because the friend hasn't gotten any super attacks yet. Well, he got one. There we go. Alright. AGLUI. Always, like, that first hit always makes me nervous. Alright, we are dealing with a 2.3 million super here, so, I feel like Vegeta, if, well, I mean, this one isn't fully built up, so maybe might have some struggle here. But I feel like if he gets his supers, he should be fine, right? Because that extra damage reduction within the turn. There we go. We know there is going to be a super here, so regardless of whether we want it or not. So 23 million we're up to. Very nice. There we go. We get the additional super with the friend here. Again, people are going to downplay this offense, but I still agree that this is... There we go, and we get another super. This is what the team needed, right? The team needed this offense, so there we go. All right, and so this brings us into the final phase against the STR Gogeta Blue. Perfect. So let's go ahead and let's bring out UI. Alright, now my only concern is 17 Universe 7, and that's really only because it's going to depend on where that where the Gogeta Super happens. That's really all it is. Let's grab that. Alright, is that really the best too? Okay, I guess we'll have to take it. Alright, so we'll get that, and there it is. But we do counter. The only problem is Tech UI is safe. I think Vegeta is safe from that AoE. But 17 Universe 7 I am a tad bit worried about. There we go. Alright, so we get the super attack. I mean, really, we just need them to live. That's it. There we go. We get an additional super. Well, see, we got an action cancel, but it couldn't be the... Yeah. There we go. Double digits on a post-Gogeta super. Oh, okay. Alright, he lived. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Actually, but now I'm realizing there are a lot of normals there. Oh, but we can't kill with the counter, though, so at least we will get the final attack with Vegeta. Because we can't... Well, actually, I don't know. Is he a boss that we can't kill with counters? I don't know. Oh, there we go. 32 million. Look at that. Beautiful. Again, I don't know where this downplay on his offense is coming from. There we go. We get an additional super. Yes, we do. For 24 million. Nice. Yeah, okay. We did have to finish with the super attack. So, yeah. Vegeta. Don't cool her out on us. That's not what I meant. No, no, stop it. Stop it. Okay, he manages to squeeze one out for us. Okay, excellent. Alright, there it is. Alright, yeah, I mean, I could definitely see myself getting annoyed, but by him not doing the additionals, I can definitely see that, as we saw here. But I will say, at least he does it. So the Lycan here, right, everybody makes the reference to Cooler, and I can definitely see that. However, he has things that Cooler doesn't. One, right, access to the orb changing, which allows him to get orbs to do more supers, right? So you have control of the amount of supers you do to a degree. Second, he's got a lot more, he's getting a lot more defense with each super as opposed to what Cooler is doing. So that's, I mean, that's also the thing for me with him, that I hold him a little higher in regard comparative to Release. So all right, that's Gogeta round 2. We're gonna pause the video and we're gonna come back in round 3 of this ground tour. Alright, so we are in round 3 here against the Blue Evolution Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. Now, this is an interesting one because it's a very short fight, and we don't have them turn 1. So actually, I am kind of curious to see how we can play this one out. It'll definitely play a role in how we see him. So let's grab that. Alright, so getting UI turn 1 is a definite must. I will say that. Getting UI turn 1 is a definite must here, because it does, you know, we do, you know, the second phase, right, being that he is relying on having things like a UI Goku around, it is, you know, we do kind of need, we do kind of need this because the final phase does cancel dodge, which could cause problems for AGL UI. There we go. Look at that. 21 million on Universe 7. $15 million. Very nice. Alrighty. Okay, so now let's go ahead and we'll put AGL in front here, right? That is the smart play. We'll get 8 key spheres with the friend here, and then I guess we'll just take the 5 here. Not ideal, but I mean, getting them both on rotation also isn't ideal, so there we go. And AGL dodges the super, perfect. There we go. And now we can start laying on with the 19 million. Get an additional... There we go. So 25 million we're off to a start with Vegeta. Actually, this is the highest start we've had, isn't it? Oh, well, you know why. It's because we had Reps of Universe 7 attacking. And I believe theirs is their support is 2 turns, so that's why. There we go. Yeesh. Okay, we get another one. There we go. Okay, so not that bad, honestly. Alright, now, obviously this one is not going to be working as well as we want, simply due to the fact that he has no links, and we had to only get 5 key spheres. Excellent, and he still takes double digits there. Remember, these guys have some strong normals, too. Alright, so let's stand by the Jiren. I feel like we're gonna... well, I don't know. Maybe we need to stand by next turn. But yeah, we might, actually. Yeah. Okay. Because next turn... Yeah, let's just do this. Because next turn, right, we'll need to... Ooh, wow. Actually, that worked out. That actually worked out perfectly. Wow. Okay, excellent. So now he's down and we are into the final phase. Oh, wow. Look at all those attacks. Huh. Alright, let's do AGLs, or... Well, should we? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's do AGLs active. I thought we were... Okay, so yeah, we didn't quite take as much as I wanted. So 8 key spheres here. We're going to get this... We're going to have to just bank on UI's got enough defense to not die here. So 26 million we got here. We do have the extra support from the LR Universe 7. Excellent. We get an additional super. There it is. There's that additional super we were asking for. Okay, now the question is, can we... Ooh, okay, so we didn't get that many key spheres, or we didn't get that many supers, and here comes the super our way. How are we doing with this one? This is kind of scary, because we are type disadvantage here. Double digit. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on. Really? Okay, are we allowed to say he's good? Come on now. Okay, so here's what we gotta hope. We just need UI to not die to a normal here. It's one... Oh, thank goodness. Okay, it's one normal, right? Okay, so that's super on the Vegeta here. That's type disadvantage at 2.7 million, which means it's 1.5 times more than that, and even more so by 50% because he greatly raises attack. So, like, come on, really. How can we not be allowed to say that he's gee, come on. Double digits on that. And we didn't even get that many supers. Okay. Alright. Well, let's do this. Now. There are quite a few attacks in slot 1. We could get the super attack bonus by putting UI in front. But we might kill. We might kill with those counters with the amount there. So let's just grab the 10, right? The focus is on him, so he won't be as strong as we could have wanted him here, but he'll still be good enough. There we go. Alright, so 31 million with the Jiren support. That could have been more if we put UI in front, but again, I didn't want to risk UI killing there. Excellent, we get normal. Right, so it's, I mean, it's not like his normals aren't even doing damage there, right? Like, we still did the 5 million damage right there. We get an additional super. Nope. Come on. It's 6 million on a crit. And there we go. Again, tanking. There we go. And then UI with the 20 million. Nice. Additional super? Yes. With UI, we get that additional super. Alright, and he should be able to finish up with these counters here. There's one. Because I don't think... Oh, never mind. Okay, alright. Well, actually, alright, this is nice. We get another turn with our Vegeta on the other rotation. Perfect. And we do have a revive here, too. Okay. Okay, it's not bad. Alright, you know what? Let's test something. Let's put him in slot 1. If he supers, we lose. Right? All but guaranteed. But if he doesn't... Right, this could be fun. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, I mean, that's a bit. 100k, but we are type advantage. Or type he is type disadvantage. Ooh, 43 million. I like that. Nice. It was worth it. It was worth it. Alright, we get an additional super. Nope, that's a normal. That's an additional super. 31 million. Again, the offense. The offense. People, for some reason, were down. Well, look at it. We just did a 10 million normal. I don't know, like, why this is getting downplayed so much. Alright, so, there you have it. There's round 3. We're going to pause the video, and we're going to come back in round 4. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this round, and let's hit it. Alrighty, so we are here against the Bulma for the next round. This one's going to be a little tricky, because we do have to play it correctly and play to her silly little gimmick here. So, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, we gotta get all those rainbow key spheres for this one. Hopefully... There we go. Okay, so not as many... Well, I mean, we did get a few this turn. But we also have the blue Kaioken to change, or the Evoken on the other rotation to change some orbs for us, too. So it's not like, we're not gonna get the orbs. So as long as they change the right amount of orbs, we'll be good. Alright, so 17, Universe 7 get their normals, and now our friend Vegeta gonna get his. Probably not as many since we didn't grab that many key spheres with him. I mean, he still threw out 3, though. 4. And it is still enough, even though... Alright, how's them orbs looking? There we go. I feel like that's... Oh yeah, that's more than enough. Oh my goodness, that did not drop the way it's supposed to. See, this is why I don't like the Bulma fight. Alright. Okay, we're gonna have to back out here. Alright, so we are back. We had to load up here, make sure we got the key spheres set up. So it's slightly different rotations, but still enough to make everything work the way we need it to. This is why I don't like the Bulma fight. It is just obnoxiously annoying with what it makes you do in order to achieve even the most basic level of success. Alrighty, excellent. Alright, and the blue boy's getting all these attacks, even though they need those supers to build up. This is another reason I don't like them. And there goes the super on them. Alright, at least they can, at least Bulma doesn't do that much. Alright, so now we have to deal with the second gimmick, which is additional supers. So if anybody drops the ball here, we're screwed. But let's hope that that doesn't happen. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, 8 here is good, so we'll take the 8. And then we'll take that with LR Universe 7, so... I mean, theoretically, if all goes well, Vegeta could solo this phase in terms of meeting the criteria, but of course, we only have a medium chance to do those additional supers, so if if he fails, right, we could potentially fail the run. But we do get an additional super. We only need 4 supers, so I think, I mean, technically with UI getting that second super, we're good. It doesn't even matter if Vegeta fails it, because 17 will get a super, right? And that's good. All right, so we get the stack on Vegeta here. Excellent. We get... Okay, we actually do get an additional. Alright, so we're good for this phase. Excellent. So we did take off Int Vegeta for this one, just because we needed the extra orb changing out of the Evo Ken, so that's why that's gone. Alright, so he actually popped off here. That's funny. In this fight, he actually popped off. Alright, and LR Universe 7 just throwing out random 21 million supers. Okay. They get a second for 15 million. Excellent. And they are tanking. So now we get the next phase, and again, we gotta just do the same thing here. So we're not gonna stand by Jiren just yet. Alright, so... Alright, he's gonna get dodging, right? So we'll take the 6 here. Alright, and I guess we'll take that. So, again, ideally, we just need any one person here to do 2 supers. Right? That's ideally what we need. Any one person here to do 2 supers. There we go. Alright, and we're good. Alright, 23 million on our friend Vegeta here. There's one. Alright, so normal. Normal. There we go. Alright, and now we're good. We do make it out of this phase, and now we gotta do it once more. Alright, perfect. And then Jiren's gonna go ahead and swoop in. Now, Jiren should be fine, even though we're only getting the 12 key here. Perfect. Alright, and now once more for the additionals phase. Alright, let's go here. Here. And then 3. I guess 3 would be ideal. Alright, 20 million here with the Vegeta. This is our 55% copy, by the way. Alright, we get an additional super. Nope, that's not a super, that's a normal. Again, we only need 2. We only need 2. Come on, man. Okay, so he only got 1. Alright, UI Goku, it's up to you. I'm pretty sure he'll get an additional super. And watch this be the one turn that he doesn't. There we go. Okay, we're solid. We made it. Little scary there, but we did it. And now Evo Ken, they get their 1 super, which puts us where we need to be to move on to the next phase. But if we're lucky, they'll get another. Alright, so no, they did not. But we still did enough supers. Again, we only needed 4. So we got what we needed. So that moves us on to the tech phase here. Alright, so let's move off him. Alright, not exactly the orb changing I wanted, but guess we'll take the 6. Okay, it'll do. Perfect. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, UI has been making me very nervous lately. I've been missing random dodges with him, and it's been causing me oh so much grief. Alright, we get the additional super. And we get another. Alright, so ideally we don't kill this phase, right? Are you kidding me, UI? We missed a 1% dodge there. Alright, we had to reload that because UI just went ahead and decided that he is going to miss perfectly good dodge opportunities. So we gotta change things up a bit. But we are back in the same phase we left off in, tech phase. So hopefully UI doesn't drop the ball here. There we go. Alright, good start. Seriously though, no idea what happened there. Excellent. Alright, we get an additional super. Alright, so I don't think we're... I mean, unless Vegeta, like, totally pops off here. I don't think we're going to get this phase. Ideally, we won't finish this... Well, okay, AGL is popping off. Alright, ideally, we don't finish this phase, and we can let... Oh, we might, actually. And we can let the next phase do its thing. But, alright, 21 million. So, obviously, we're not going to be built up as much in these fights comparatively. Just due to, you know, us being locked out of supers for the first turn. There we go. We get an additional super. We get a normal. We get another normal. Okay, alright. And she supers. Alright, but we should be okay here. Yep, double digits. And then, as long as 17 Universe 7 doesn't kill, we can have our ideal final rotation. Nope, never mind. Okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead. Now, this is unfortunate because this is not what I wanted to happen. But we're gonna just have to make do here. So, let's... This Vegeta on this second setup through, just because of the way the orbs fell, he didn't get any orbs to get stacks, so he's actually not in a good place right now. Alright, let's grab that with him. The 6, okay, looks like 6 is the best we're gonna do. Hopefully it's enough for them to tank. Too many rainbow orbs on this rotation. There we go, and then we get an additional super. See, had this Vegeta gotten built up, then it wouldn't have really been a big deal if he didn't, you know, if we killed last turn with 17, but because he hasn't, it is going to cause some problems for us. Alright. See, and almost every time I've done this, Bulma never not super slot 1, and yet here she is not super in slot 1. What happened? Okay, we get an additional normal. Alright, so I mean, we are getting crits here, but we're getting mostly normals, which is not ideal. Alright, 21 million here. And there we missed the crit. Okay, here we go. 22 million. There we go. Do we survive a Bulma super? We do. Double digits on a Bulma. That's actually very impressive. That's actually incredibly impressive. Ooh, nice. That's right. I forgot they lower attack and defense. It's been a while since we used them. That's perfect. So with all those rainbow orbs, we might get just enough supers we need to survive. And if we're lucky, get one more turn out of the other Vegeta. Well, actually, we won't. AGL UI is going to kill because we're going to put up slot 1. Get an additional. Perfect. Alright, and it is enough for them to tank. That's actually impressive, surviving a Bulma super here. Alright, so let's put... So we could have fun and put Jiren slot 3, but we know Goku's gonna kill, and I want Vegeta to get the final blow here, so we're gonna do this number. It's not what I wanted, but it'll do. Alright, so let's grab that with the Vegeta here. This is, again, our 55% Vegeta, so no extra attack buff from the Jiren, just the UI domain. There we go, and then what do we get here with our 55% one? So 24 million, not bad. Excellent. Alright, and that wraps up Bulma. Round, what is this, 4 now? Alright, so we're going to pause the video, and we're going to come back in Cell Max, the next of the most difficult fights. So hopefully you guys are hanging in there for this. Honestly, not as bad as I thought that this would be. So we're going to pause, and we're going to be right back. Alright, here we are in Cell Max for round 5. Like I said, I mean, this has been going really well. So far, no loss has been directly because of Blue Evolution, right? It's been something like UI not dodging or, you know, something ridiculous, right? Alright, so let's grab that. So we're actually going to get some really good build this turn. I like this. Unfortunately, we are not going to get what I want, which is the 18 key with him, but this is honestly Vegeta's best turn, and with all those attacks over there on the Int Vegeta, we know that next time he shows up, depending on where or what we're at, we will have his revive ready. Nice. Nice. Alright, there's the super, so we know we got nothing to worry about. We're starting off with 26 million with the friend here. Alright, now ideally we should have enough time with this fight to get built up. We just have to make sure we proc those 30%. There we go. So we got 2 super so far on him out of the 6. Make that 3. Alright, not bad. Alright, so we got 3 of our 6, which means possibly next turn we could get the other ones. We get an additional super. Alright, and so with all those attacks at the end, like I said, we're going to make... Vegeta will have his revive next time he shows up, which is going to be very useful. Perfect. Alright, let's grab that. Looks like 7's the best we're going to get here for him. And then we'll send off LR Universe 7 here, so... Hopefully Tech UI dodges here. I mean, it could be some problems if he doesn't. There's 1. There we go, thank goodness, because that was the super. Alright, and 20 million. This is our 55% copy. I really want to dupe-say this guy. I am actually enjoying this run. As long as this is taken, I am enjoying this. It would be nice to have a dupe in him. Just would help with his build. There we go, we get a little crit there. An additional super. Alright, so what is that? That's 3? Alright, so both of them got 3 on their first turn, so maybe we can get the rest of the 3 on the next appearance. Alright, nice. And LR Universe 7 tanks the normals. Alright. Let's see. Alright, this is not ideal. Alright, we're gonna have to take 4. It's not what I want, but I think it's the only... We just had some bad orb changing here, that's all. I mean, so 4, we could still probably get 2 supers here, but definitely not 3. Alright, we get an additional super out of AGLUI. Would have been nice if the triple. And... UI again. Oh, but we lived. Here's the good news. Next turn we can revive. What is with UI and missing these dodges? He's been missing dodges lately. Granted, that was only the second attack, but still. Alright, one more. There it is. Alright, so he's got his 6, which means he's fully built up on the... He gets the extra damage reduction. Alright, and then on the next one, we will have guaranteed crits. Nice. Good job, Jiren. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, we can get 6 here. And perfect. And if anything goes wrong here, we can go ahead and just revive. Ideally. And like I said, if anything goes wrong, we can revive. Alright, UI. You just had to go and do it, didn't you?
I fight for Bulma, for Trunks, for Bulma, for the oath I made to Kappa, for my Saiyan pride. I fight for all I built and all I am. I won't abandon all that!
Alright, perfect. So, actually it was kind of nice letting it be Vegeta's revive that proc. So, UI has guaranteed dodge here, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. Alright, beautiful. And then we're going to do that number. Alright, we're going to get 7. 7. Perfect. And then... Looks like... 3 is the... 2 is the best we're going to get, but that's fine. Alright, we get guaranteed dodge this turn. Alright, 23 million. Right, so, and this is what I was trying to talk about, right? Like, Goku here, right? It took us post-revive to get over... and again, this is 0 wank, right? Other than support. Did he just miss a dodge? He's supposed to have guaranteed dodge this turn, right? No, I seriously think something broke with UI recently. Some change they did, because there's no way that just happened. Alright, we get an additional super. Alright, we get a normal. Alright, but you notice we're getting everything crits now. We've got our full build up, which is nice. Alright, and then LR Universe 7 gets their 20 million. But yeah, so AGL UI, you know, it took him post-revive, 0 wank to get what Vegeta was doing turn 1. Alright, we get the triple super with LR Universe 7. Are you kidding me? Really? In the 3rd slot? Okay, but at least we survive. Alright, so stand by Jiren. And let's bring out Tech UI. Perfect. Alright, so let's do that number. Looks like 7's the best we're going to get this turn. And then we'll grab that. Perfect. Alright, and there goes this. Wow, he super slot 3 and then again slot 1. That's random. Alright, so Tech UI might finish up here. Unless, of course, he can't be killed by counters. It's been a minute. I'm not sure if he can or not. There we go. Crit counters, love them. We get another one out of UI. Perfect. Okay, another one. We get one more. Okay, looks like he might be able to be killed here. Oh, okay. Well, we didn't crit. Okay, so we get one last attack in with Vegeta. Very nice. Beautiful. All right, so there goes Cell Max, and then round 5 done. So up next, we're gonna go down the Tech Gogeta fight. Right, that's always a fun one. So we're gonna pause the video, and we're gonna be right back. All right, so we are here in Tech Gogeta, and things are gonna get interesting. So. Especially with a setup like this. Like, this is our turn 1. Not ideal, but I think we can make it work. So, because we know, like, Int Vegeta is, he's good. He'll be fine slot 1, especially turn 1. Ooh, really? Are we not going to get... Ooh, okay, this could spell trouble for our 3rd slot. Like, we literally have no links active, and here we go. Literally no links active turn 1. That's not ideal. 500k. Okay, can we recover from this? That is the question. Alright, we get an additional super. We might be able to pull this off. We definitely aren't getting Tech UI's domain, that's for sure. Alright, we get one. We get a normal. And this is the friend here, Rainbow Friend. Okay. Oh, his 12 key is nullified. So actually, it's better now to get... Well, it's not better defensively, but offensively, it's better for us. Alright, we do tank double digits, though. So offensively, it's better for us to get the normals. Okay, so... Yeah, because we're nullified. Ooh. Alright, not a whole lot there. There's a chance that could be a super at the end, though. That could spell trouble. There we go. We get another super. Oh, okay. So we're actually still getting supers, even though we only got the 12 key. And we didn't stack this turn at all, either. Okay, hey, look, we have a revive ready in case anything else decides it wants to go wrong. Okay, so what do we do here? What's the play? What's the play? What's the play? AGL UI, since he has perfect dodge this turn. I feel like that's the play. I feel like that's the right play. All right, let's do that. Let's grab that with tech, and then can we get some rainbow here? Yeah. All right, let's take that. Perfect. All right, now again, this pretty much this whole rotation, only 18 keys matter. Okay, I am surprised we are actually turning this around. Now, my only problem is still no revive. And Vegeta won't be able to revive next turn because we didn't get enough attacks on him. Or did we? No, we didn't. Alright, but we're solid here. Okay. This is tough. Yeah, we did not get this. Okay. Okay, if he supers us slot 1, we're dead. If he supers us slot 1... Well, I mean, it's not like we have anyone else we can put here. This was actually a really terrible start. Alright, let's do that. Okay, alright, we'll take the 6 here, and then we can get a nice little... We can get a little heal from Jiren from these AGL orbs. Perfect. Okay. And it isn't a super, thank goodness. Okay. Alright, so we'll get some attack here. Again, only 18 keys matter pretty much for this whole team for this fight. There we go. We do get the additional normal, so we can get some damage in. And then here goes Vegeta. So this Vegeta doing 24 million, he hasn't even met a Goku yet. Excellent. And then we do get the normal. Love it. We get another normal, so we're actually dealing damage through normals since our 12 key would be nullified. There it goes, nullification. Alright, nice. And then Jiren. Oh, well, actually, Jiren might get supered. But we do have that action cancel, so hopefully that is the attack. Yes, perfect. Alright, we're good. So somehow we managed to turn this around despite those god-awful starting rotations. Alright, so... Question is, how do we do this? I guess AGL UI is probably our best bet here. Ooh, not the ideal amount of orbs, though. 6, I mean, 6 is good, but it's not ideal. Let's take that. Alright, so just hope that AGL UI dodges. There we go, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Alright, very nice. So 15 million on the AGO UI. Finally decided not to not throw the dodges. Alright, we get an additional nullified 12 key. Another additional nullified 12 key. There we go. Alright, and then now 19 million on the Vegeta. Alright, so the UI unit super is nullified as well. So, I mean, actually, for Vegeta for this fight, you don't even want Goku around for that. Alright, we get an addition, we get the Tech UI Super. See, now, had he not have shown up where he showed up, we could already have his domain up. There we go, we get an additional normal. And there goes the Super, and UI does dodge it, thank goodness. Okay, so here we go. Ooh, and we have LR Universe 7. Okay, perfect. So we'll just go ahead and let's do the actives. Let's do this. So that way Vegeta can get the super attack buff. And then let's do that. Okay, because I don't think he wasn't going to super there, so we know, will they kill? They might actually kill. If they don't, we get a super attack buff with Vegeta, which would be nice. Oh, but they kill. Alright, shame. Alright, well, there is round 6. Gogeta done. So, we're going to pause the video. I'm going to come on back in Janemba. Alright, here we are in Janemba. Once again, same situation, same team setup, but at least this time we're not nullified by everything, so we should be able to get some decent attacks in here. Now remember, Janemba has this thing where if he's hit by an STR type, he deals extra damage, so hopefully that super ain't on Jiren, otherwise we might be in trouble. Or at least if it is, Jiren... Oh, there it is right there. Okay, so we're good. As long as Tech UI doesn't beat Tech UI, he doesn't beat Tech UI. So we get the dodge, and... now we get the super attack buff on the Vegeta, which means he will deal more damage. Alright, we get a 7 mil. Love it. Nice. Alright, so we get 23 million on the Vegeta here for this turn. And we get an additional super for 17 million. So, I mean, in theory, Vegeta could solo this if we actually proc his supers. Now, we did miss one. Alright, but we're still dealing a good amount of damage. Like, we got 1/3 of his health down here. Alright, well, we know the super is down, which means that, there we go, with the double super, Jiren will tank here. Even with, I think even with Vegeta's giving Janemba the buff. Yeah, double digits, nice. Alrighty, so no Goku here to save our butts, though. But I mean, I guess, you know, Vegeta. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, he's safe this turn. All right, there we go. We'll get the rainbow orbs with the LR Universe 7, and then unfortunately 4 is the best we're gonna get for the STR. So. What if we... oh, there goes that super. I was kind of hoping it would be post-super. That would have made this too easy. But, of course, we do survive. And if we get the additional supers on STR, I'm pretty sure we finish this on turn 2. There's 1. There's 2. There's... normal, that's fine. Okay, and then LR Universe 7 gonna get their super, right? Which means that Vegeta in the 3rd slot is gonna be even stronger. There is 2. Nice. Oh, we actually proc the triple. Oh yeah, for sure Vegeta is finishing this. Nice. Double digits there. 21 million. So if we get his extra supers, we could very well finish this. There's 1. Alright, it's a normal. It's another normal. Come on, don't do this to me. Let's do this. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, well, we'll finish here then. Alright, Tech UI. Grab that. And we should have put AGL UI. Alright, is what it is. Let's grab this with Vegeta. Nice little heal there. Look at that. Beautiful. And then let's grab that with AGL UI then. Tech UI, why? Alright, we get the additional... is this enough? Is this enough? Let it be enough. 26 million here. And it is enough. There we go. Alrighty, so there is Janemba down. That is round 7 here of this long Grand Tour. So all that leaves is Goku and Frieza. So we are going to pause the video and come on back with the final round of this Grand Tour. Alright, so we are here on the final round of the Grand Tour for the STR Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, and man, I gotta tell you, this has been such a fun run. Over an hour, and I mean, we've had a few hiccups here so far with Blue Evolution Vegeta, but honestly, it's all come out on top regardless. Like, I really do think he's getting some major downplay now. Unfortunately, here we don't have UI Goku, so we're not going to get a stack here, but this is tough. I mean, he could theoretically just... So, one thing I have noticed in running multiple runs here in the Goku Frieza with Blue Evolution... Okay, here's the normal. He's not designed for this fight. He works too fast. He hits too hard for this fight. People don't want to admit that. Like I said, yeah, I've said this for the last hour, right? People are massively downplaying his damage. There we go. So we get 2 supers here. People are massively downplaying his damage, right? Okay, so only 2 supers this turn. So 2 of our 6 we've gotten. This is going to be interesting. But he's not designed for this fight. He's designed for a fight where he has time to build up to those 6 supers. Because, yeah, he's probably going to miss some, right? With that 30%. More than likely, he's gonna. And look at it this way. In this fight against Goku Frieza, even if he did get all of his supers, right? There's no way we would have, right? At best, we might have gotten 3, maybe 4 there. So, given the amount of key spheres we got, if we procced them all. So, we do have UI here, so we're going to get a whole... There we go, we get the dodge. Thank goodness. He's been dropping the ball on us a lot lately. But we do get the dodge. Excellent. So, again, he works too fast for this fight, right? He needs a boss with more HP to work effectively. And that's kind of what I'm noticing with him. So, he looks worse against fights like Goku. I mean, honestly, he's not looking that bad here. But, you know, he looks worse in these fights where he doesn't get that time because he's literally like... He will... I mean, Vegito, too, for that matter, will solo the first 2 phases on their own if they proc all their supers. They're not designed for these fights. That's the reality. I don't think we're going to see the true power of Vegeta, nor Vegito for that matter, or Goku, until we get these fights at the end of the anniversary. So I may just go ahead and do a new Grand Tour with all the new stages, with all 3, well, all 6 units at that point, once this is done. But look, I mean, we're still, I mean... Yeah, we missed a few supers here, but we still got enough to proceed forward, and we still did a pretty healthy chunk of damage to the point where, look, now we soloed this phase. We are now on turn 3 against Frieza and 17, right? Do you understand how much of a problem that is, right? This is what I mean about him moving too fast. So I'm going to do something here to prove a point, right? Because we are on turn 3, Vegeta still has his damage reduction, which lasts for 6 turns, right? So... He's got his damage reduction. We have a UI on the team. We're getting support from the 17 Universe 7. And look at that. Like, 5 digits. Like, that's nothing considering we've got, what, 2 supers last turn? We only got 2 of his build-up from last turn, and we took 5 digits there. This is our 55% copy. So, imagine... I'll be interested to see what the other... We'll do the same with the other one on the next rotation. And I'm willing to bet that it's going to be significantly less. But look at that, like, we still threw out a 5 million normally, and here comes a super from Frieza and 17. Right, so we did get that extra 30%. So we've got 60% damage reduction on top of over 2 million defense right here. Double digits. Yes, the 30% additional sucks. I will hands down admit that. But it's not that bad in the grand scheme of things, right? If he's handling what we all consider to be the hardest part of this fight, is it not? Is that not good? I don't know. Alright, so hopefully... Okay, good. It is UI's first turn, so we're lucky. I mean, if UI... We definitely would have lost there if that super was on UI. I think 17 Universe 7 can tank it with the right, if we get full rainbow orbs and we get the triple super. I think they can tank it, but it doesn't matter because we did. It did go on Vegeta. Alrighty, so there we go, and now we're in the next phase. So you know what? We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. This Vegeta, same amount of builds as the last one, except that this one I believe is actually I don't remember. I should have paid more attention here. I think he might be 90% or rainbow, but here we go. So we're just gonna go ahead and pop the active skills, make sure we get through this phase. So let's do his. There we go. All right, and now we can just make... Well, actually, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Maybe we should have just let Vegeta go, because now it's less likely that we'll get his full build-up by the end of this. Actually, that was kind of a stupid play on my part. I'll admit that. We should have just left the active skills and let... Well, because then we might have risked him... Well, no, I think even if he did the... Look at that, 30 million. I love it. Even if we did, we could potentially run the risk of... not killing? No, I think even if the normals would, with the amount of keys, yeah, okay. We shouldn't have popped the active. We shouldn't have popped the active. Oh well. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Unfortunately, Tech UI came in on turn 3, slot 7, which means we can't activate his transformation into Mastered Ultra Instinct. So you know what we're gonna do? I'm pretty sure we're gonna blow through this phase. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sacrifice. I don't want to risk Tech UI in front, right? So right, Tech UI in front here in base form is more dangerous than Vegeta missing a super. So we'll just put Jiren. It does mean we're gonna sacrifice the attack, but we have a guaranteed slot 1 here to protect the rotation. I mean, we could risk putting. We could risk putting, you know, Tech UI there, but we're an hour into this, and I would rather not start over again at this point. So we'll just play it safe here. All right, here we go. And 20 million on our 55%. And remember, our 55% isn't getting any support. Well, yeah, no, we're not getting any attack support. And we did miss 1 turn of stacking. Like, he literally only got 1 stack this entire fight. Okay, so unfortunately we didn't proc the extra supers there. It happens, but we still tanked the normals, which is pretty good. Alright, and Tech UI does tank. Perfect. Okay, so what we do here then... now, AGL UI, I have... Even though he's been frauding out a couple times here, I do have a little more faith in him in slot 1. So we're going to do that. Yeah, we'll put him in slot 1. Let's grab that. Ooh, perfect. Alright, we'll get 9 key spheres with the Vegeta. So, hopefully the friend Vegeta, you know, shows off a little bit more for us here. There we go. We get the dodge with AGL UI. There we go. We get another dodge. Perfect, and then we get the 20 million, right? And so, again, this is what I'm talking about. It's not to say that AGL UI's damage is bad, but his real damage doesn't show up till he revives, which we ended up not doing during this this fight. But Vegeta is starting at where Goku is fully built up, right? Like, this Goku is fully built up now, and, you know, Vegeta's only going to keep getting stronger because of his attack stacking. There we go. Okay, so let's see. What are we at here? Ooh, 32 million. I like it. Okay, and we do have the 17 Universe 7 support as well. And we get the crit. All right, so this one is starting to actually... I think this one does have his full build up now. Yeah, because now we're critting, so yeah, he definitely does. We did get a normal this time, so we got 2 supers. Oh, okay, maybe not. All right, this might be the 7th then. Maybe I miscounted. Nope. Nope. There we go. Okay. There it is. Nice. Okay, so had one of those extra ones been a super, he'd have been dead already, but that's fine. I mean, I do like their kill. I do like getting the punch for the kill here, so you know what? I'll take it. Boom. Nice. I do like that. It's kind of a cool chaos screen. All right, so there you have it. There is the hour-long grand tour of the Blue Evolution Vegeta. I needed to get this out. I know it's very late, y'all, but I needed to do this so you guys could... I mean, I feel like there's not enough showing him actually doing well. Everybody's focusing on what he can't do. And here, for this last hour, for those of you guys who stuck with it, we showed Vegeta doing well. Of course, you know, we're dealing with a unit with 30% additional supers, and that is something we have to acknowledge, but we can also acknowledge where he can excel. Even in spite of missing those supers, we were still throwing out 10 million normals at some point, right? So it is worthy in consideration, and he is tanking pretty much everything that got thrown at him. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you made it all the way this far, let us know in the comments down below, and let us know, you know, did you see anything here that may have swayed you a little bit on Blue Evolution's performance? Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.